Hello, everyone in the committee. Thank you for holding this committee. One of the things that I think is really important is that it seems like to me that everyone cares about kids here, all of you, and that's an important thing. I'm Adrian Sullivan. I'm the networking liaison for the LGBT Alliance USA. I'm a lifelong Democrat. I volunteered for HRC. 10 years ago today, I was one of the members occupying this building for the Act 10 protests, which I'm sure many of you, if you've been around long enough, remember. I have the ACLU Wisconsin on speed dial on my phone. I'm a Badger. I was one of the first people to graduate with degrees in gender and women's studies, in LGBT studies offered through the Gender and Women's Studies Department here at the UW. I continued on to my master's work, which featured highly with identity as it relates to gender, sex, and sexuality. So it may be a surprise, because I expect I'm to the left of most of the people on this side of the chamber, that I'm in support of this bill. This is not a partisan issue. LGBT Alliance USA is a group of lesbians, gays, and bisexuals who have been defending same-sex rights as it relates to so many different topics. And the reason that we largely support bills like this is that we are against what we see as the gender stereotyping of bills, that these kinds of bills address, and the harms caused to gays, lesbians, and bisexuals by the homophobic elements of the current regime that this bill addresses. This bill does address things that are very harmful to the gay and lesbian population. As has been testified before, a large number of people who are gender nonconforming, or if you prefer phrases like gender diverse, are people that would grow up in their adulthood to be adult gays and lesbians. And our membership includes a large number of people who see that in themselves, that they would have not become the adult gays and lesbians that they are today. And instead, they might have suffered the harms that would come from being given a treatment at a young age with puberty blockers followed by cross-sex hormones, which would leave them sterile and render them unable to have a full adult life with relationships and love. So that is one of the reasons that our group supports bills like this. Now, this is not a partisan issue, as I've said. We can look to things like Gavin Newsom's change on certain topics related. It's not this one specifically. But more importantly, the Labour Party in the UK, Wes Streeting, the Secretary of State for Health in the UK, he was on the other side of this issue. Labour is significantly to the left of the Democrats in the US, and they have shifted over because of the evidence. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about this evidence, and to great effect. One thing to think about is every country, every government that has done a systematic review of the evidence has found that there is no support for these treatments for children in order to make them have a better outcome in life. And it is important that we realize that the systematic reviews of evidence all have shown this from every government that has instituted one. I am open to your questions, and I welcome anything that you have.
Do we have any questions for Adrian from the committee? Representative Brooks.
How many people are in your alliance?
LGBA USA is a offshoot of LGBT Alliance in the UK. We are in most Western countries. We're also in Taiwan. The USA version, our volunteers are in the hundreds.
Okay. Do we have your written testimony and contact
Unfortunately, the information about this hearing came up too late for us to provide written testimony, but you can expect that if there's an opportunity, we will provide some.
Okay, thank you.